Get you every morning, every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
Now that's a joke.
That was a joke.
That's a joke. A joke. That's a terrible joke.
Pass me that syringe full of humorous serum
Yes, please.
shove it into my bum cheek and press play.
Wow.
Once
Inject it,
again,
please.
you're really big on bum injections.
Yeah.
Well, settle the arm.
Yeah.
And I'm braver in the bum than the arm. Because the arm, you get a bruise afterwards.
Yeah, that's so true.
Bruised
you got a
buttocks, though.
Yeah, I don't
Bruised
know.
behind.
Seems to be put up with it better than my arm. I don't know.
Sure, that's fine.
Anyway, who wants to kick
Alright.
things off? Do you want me to kick it off?
Well, sure.
Sure, okay.
I mean, you're in fine form this morning, so why not?
So the other day when I got back from Sydney, my wife said to me, "Have you seen the cat bowl?" And I said, "I never knew he did."
Oh, my God. That is the worst.
That's
And
not
you-
a good
and
joke.
you know how much I dislike my cat.
Yeah, Huey's actually bowling.
Yeah, you wanker. Anyway, who's up next?
I'll go.
Here we go, Joe.
What would be the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle?
What is the difference?
A tyre.
It's good. Good little play of words. Love that.
I like that one.
Nice.
That one's really, really
There's
good.
real,
All right.
real dad joke flavour about things this morning.
I never thought we'd say this, but Zoe, bring it home.
Here we go.
know,
It's the
this is
grand final.
crazy.
Yeah.
All right, what's the difference between an oral thermometer and a rectal thermometer?
Oh, no.
The taste, mostly.
Whoa. Oh, my very gosh. Only you can say that and get away with it.
My goodness. It is so lucky you're so young and innocent that you've said that joke.
She knows not what she's saying.
Yeah.
She's so young and innocent.
Yes.
Imagine if you said that.
Imagine if I'd get cancelled.
said
You'd
that.
get cancelled. We'd all get cancelled.
already.
Goodness me.
You're filthy. It's not that dirty.
I don't really get it, to be honest.
Your father, he's on the naughty list.
Jody and Hazy's Naughty at 6:40.
It's this time of the morning where we can be just a little bit looser, you know, because after 7 o'clock, we've got to straighten up, pull
Yep.
the reins in ever so slightly.
Yes, and I thought about telling this story and I thought, oh no, it's so inappropriate for radio.
Oh, thank you.
But Naughty at 6:40, let's do it.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
Sure.
Okay.
We just sort of go from and see what happens.
Okay, so this is the headline, basically, producer Zoe. My marriage nearly ended because you needed to do a poo.
There it is.
No,
Front page.
that is outrageous.
How many times is my pooing habits going to get other people into trouble?
Okay,
I'll
so
tell you what.
So
I need context.
okay, let me context it. We on the weekend went.
Oh,
Sorry.
my God.
Exclusive audio.
We on the weekend went to Sydney for the radio awards. Okay,
Yes.
So we all had hotel rooms. I took my husband. He and I had a hotel room. You had a hotel room.
Yep.
We went to the pre-party. Tim and Joel's pre-party. That was fun. I said to everyone, I need to go back to the room. I'm a bit sweaty. I need to put some deodorant on, and I also need to get my powder.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'll come with you.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, no.
It's like,
He didn't.
why? He goes, I need to do a poo.
It happens. I'm very regular.
Yeah, you are.
Extremely regular.
When the time comes.
About this time too, I'm due right now.
And so we go back to the hotel room. My husband is waiting out the front of the hotel
Bless him.
for the biggest awards night of the year, dressed in his tux, all good to go. And he is calling me going, the Uber is coming. Where are you? He's getting super mad at me. In the meantime, this one is sitting on my toilet for about, 9.5 minutes, I reckon.
Where did you get that sound effect,
Could have
honestly?
been close to 10 and a half minutes, I reckon. It was just one of those. It was a genuine avalanche. And I just sort of tickled the surface and all of a sudden, run for the hills.
And so this was the absolute kicker. So in the meantime, while my husband's breaking up with me on the
Yeah.
phone because I'm not down the front of the street waiting
was
for
angry.
the Uber.
He was
Was he
so
actually?
angry.
He was so angry.
Come on, Greggy.
In the meantime, I was like, well, there's a beer there. May as well have a sip. So I crack it open. He hears it. He hears it, goes,
Outrage.
Seriously. And I'm like, whoa. Sorry? What's going on? Hang on. Give me a
he
crack.
hears it and he goes, what you got there? And I'm like, I just had a sip of your beer. And he goes, may as well bring that into me.
So you do talking while Hazy's dropping.
Yes.
Toilet beer. It's nothing. It doesn't get much better.
It
There
doesn't.
is a massive rule, and it is if your bum is open, your mouth should be closed.
It was a big weekend, Joe. It's a really, really big, solid, wholesome, responsible weekend.
Listen, I know this does not sit comfortably with you, but it has to be said. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
So, for those not across it, you were named the best newcomer.
Why are we laughing? What are you talking about?
The best newcomer in radio across the entire land. Well done.
Yeah, you're right. I am pushing 40.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's strange.
You're a newbie
sort
in
of-
this space. No, I think in terms of commercial radio, I guess, relative newcomer.
Yes.
Newcomer?
Newcomer.
It's like
I
a
tell you
newcomer
what.
and a cucumber.
I felt like a cucumber the next morning. I was absolutely sideways.
Oh.
In a good way.
My very goodness. As Ryan Fitzgerald said, 3 votes, Andrew Hayes. You celebrated accordingly.
Well, I did celebrate accordingly because it was the first time I'd been to this big awards ceremony. And look, let's be honest, I feel like we're very detached from the eastern states, aren't we? here
We're
in
really
South
small
Australia?
fish in a very, very big pond that
Yes.
involves the Kyle and Jackie O's, the Jonesy and Amandas, the Carrie and Tommies,
Yeah.
and Fitzy and Whipper.
Yeah, and what's
Okay.
really refreshing is that we spend so much time and we speak to him so regularly. Fitzy.
Yeah.
Fitzy might be the biggest fish.
Yeah.
But he's so beautiful, he's so humble, and he's so normal.
And can
so
I-
when you're in an environment like that where he's the pin-up guy, but he's just such a normal knockabout type lad, it's
Yeah.
really heartening.
And I genuinely sent him a text yesterday because I'm so grateful to him because he's very much taken you under his wing and has kind of mentored you and guided you through this space, which is relatively new. And he is just such a beautiful human that I'm so very grateful for him guiding you to a point where you are applauded by your peers and the industry that we work in. It was so lovely. And I don't think there was a more popular winner on the night, to be honest, than you. It was great.
It wasn't unprofessional at all for me to genuinely fanboy over Whipper.
Oh.
So I've never met Whipper in the flesh.
No.
So I literally was like, hey, I told Fitz, I'm like, I've never actually met Whipper. So he introduced us.
Yeah.
And so I had this genuine radio fanboy moment. It was really
Yeah.
nice. And,
Whipper.
and you met Kate Ritchie.
I
for the
met
first
Kate Ritchie.
time as
I've
well.
never met Kate before, and I've always been a massive fan of her work. I think she's incredible. So that was so nice as well to have a photo with her on the red carpet, which was lovely. This was the moment, my friend, when you were crowned the best newcomer in radio.
The winner of the Brenner Award Best New Talent on Air Radio Metro is Hazy!
No, I added that bit. I added that bit.
No
but,
one was
thank you,
booing.
Jess.
No one was booing you. That was fantastic. And then your Channel 7 colleagues got around you last night on the news as well.
That was nice. My good friends are Mike Smithson, of course, the beautiful and wondrous and flawless Bruce Abernethy.
Andrew Hayes was recognised at the Commercial Radio Awards in Sydney last night. He picked up the gong for the best new on-air talent. I think it'll be a while before he wipes that smile from his face. Well done, Hazy. Bruce, do you think he'll be wearing a crown or at the very least a tiara on air tomorrow? Because he is the king.
But the amount he spent on those teeth, he'll be smiling for Christmas. Don't worry about that.
He would be, and it's an open checkbook around there at Nova now. But
For him.
he's such a star.
Let's hope so.
Name your price, Hazy.
Certainly
There you go.
not.
Can I just clear a few things up? My teeth aren't fake, firstly.
All right.
And it's a tiara that I've chosen.
Okay.
Not a crown.
It is. Tell everyone what happened on the Friday night with your suit and then on the Saturday morning with your shirt.
Oh, it was such a scramble. And you know how important the fashion is, Joe. I mean, we were talking about what we were going to wear for weeks and weeks before we went. And I finally settled on the black suit that I own. But unfortunately, I couldn't quite complete the suit when I was preparing, and I didn't have a shirt, so I had to buy one at the airport. I didn't have socks either, too, by the way.
Okay.
So I had to wear the gym socks that I'd used a few hours before that.
That's disgusting.
It is.
Okay.
But we got through. That's
Yeah,
fine. I got myself a nice little Oxford shirt at the Adelaide Airport.
Yeah.
Got it on special too.
Half price.
Enough price.
Very nice. One job, suit and a shirt. I will say this though. Get out of my room.
Well, I
Get out of my room.
was like, before we go to the prees, it was like a pre-prees.
Mm.
I was like, I'll come to your room and I'll have a beer with Greg.
Yeah.
He's like, no worries. I said, I'll bring a 4-pack. So we had a couple of beers each. Meanwhile, you're frantically trying to get ready.
I'm trying to get ready. I spent an hour and a half in hair and makeup with the most beautiful makeup artist you'll ever meet in your life. And I come back to my room and Greg's like, Hazy's on his way up for a beer. And I was like, great. So I'm not joking. I am not kidding. I'm standing in the bathroom, which was open, by the way. Didn't have a door.
Yeah, that was confronting.
Didn't have a door. And I am trying to put tape on my nipples because you have to tape your nipples down when you're wearing a dress.
Now, that was the most confronting thing that I've ever seen in my life. No, I didn't say that. What I did like was there was one stage where we lost you. This is when we're like, okay, we need to straighten things up. You came out and you're like, do I wear earrings or no earrings? And we're like, well, show us the earring. We're like, well, here they are with, here they are without. And we were like, why don't you just wear one earring? You could be like a pirate. And we're like, go Jody. And Jody didn't respond very positively to that.
Get out of my room.
I really need a chit chat. Let's have a chit chat. It is so time for a chit chat.
Let's go, girls. Yeah, let's go. Let's talk about dating, shall we?
Yeah, girls.
More specifically, dating and who pays. Okay, so this is your sweet spot because you're single. Hazy and I have been married for 75 years between us.
Thousands of kids between us.
But you are actively dating at the moment. So what are the rules, mate? What's the go now?
There are so many rules in dating now. It's actually ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I told this story to producer Flack and he was like, no, that's outrageous. So we thought we'd bring it to Chit Chat.
Okay.
So I was talking to a guy online who I did know personally a few years ago, reconnected online, and he asked me on a date. I said, that'd be lovely. That night, it was a Friday, we were going out for drinks that night.
Yep.
In the morning, he owns a cafe and he sent me a message being like, why don't you come down to the cafe and say hello? I thought, that's so nice. And so I went down there. And as I walked in, he said, g'day, how you going, blah, blah, blah. And he went, do you want food, coffee? Do you want anything? I went, oh, actually, I'd love a coffee. And he went, sweet. Turned the FPOS machine around and charged me $6 for a coffee.
What?
Hazy and Flat getting way too much enjoyment out of that. Wait, so he asked...
The best thing is they're actually usually worth $5.
Yeah, it was expensive. So not even a discount. Yeah. But asked me to come in.
He invited you to...
And very casually said, why are you here? You want some food, coffee? What if I'd said yes to food? Yeah. It would have been a $30 exercise.
Heaven forbid.
So I actually cancelled the date.
So, did you?
I did. Okay. I had a headache all of a sudden because I thought, I'm not sure that's my vibe.
Okay, so this is my question. So traditionally, the male pays when you go out for dinner. Is that still the go now? Because I feel like women are a bit more empowered and, I make my own money, I can pay for my own damn
In my experience, when I go on a first date with a bloke, they're usually pretty keen to pay, which is nice.
Yeah.
But from second date, you're either swapping, like taking turns, or splitting.
Wow, okay.
And I would insist on that. I wouldn't let someone just keep paying for me. The first time, yes. Not
because I feel a bit like with online dating as well. Like blokes be like, I've just met you. I don't even know if I like you, let alone I want to pay for your meal.
That's why
blokes should pay first.
Yeah,
like
every time.
Like I know that's old school. But
it is.
I was always wanted to pay. But then we used to have another trick where no one would pay, and we'd organise doing a runner. I'm just kidding.
You did not do that. Can you not incriminate yourself?
Just seen a look in Joey's eye. It was of such disappointment.
Yeah, because
I've never done a runner from a restaurant.
I know.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not putting a line through it.
I know. I don't think you've purposefully done a runner from a restaurant.
No,
but perhaps accidentally.
Okay, so you sort of alternate after the first date. So
I think so.
Bloke pays first, and then
it's a really nice gesture. But then after that, we can split.
Yeah,
right. Or
but have you been in a situation where you've gone, you know what, I'll pay, and they've gone, yeah, cool.
Yep.
So that's a test as well.
Multiple times.
It's confusing for us fellas sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, men are so literal. I don't actually want to pay. Just pay for me.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, you should be able to read my mind and know exactly what I'm doing before I even do it, before I even think it. Good luck, fellas.
Yeah.
13, 24, 10. Can we do this then?
Yes, please.
In terms of dating etiquette, poor dating form.
Okay.
Like, what are maybe the do's that do not
Sort of
do's?
red flags, you know.
Can I kick you off as well?
Go on.
Here's one. If you're on a date with someone and they're rude to the waiters.
No.
In any situation, even if they absolutely have every right to be rude.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't do it, wouldn't you?
How to ruin a date instantly.
Yeah, but I mean, God, just in life, don't be rude to waiters.
Yeah.
Why would you?
Oh, that's the biggest red flag of all time, I reckon. And once again, I can't stress this enough, people who will do a runner. Don't do a runner from a restaurant. It's
No,
poor
I
form.
know.
Do you know what else is a red flag for me? And not that people are going to food courts for a first date, I assume.
Oh, here we
Or do
go.
they? I don't know.
I haven't yet.
People in food courts who think I'm going to eat my fast food, whatever it may be, my sushi, and leave my stuff here for someone else to pick up.
Oh, yes. Yep.
I'm so big on that with my kids.
Yep.
Pick it. You made that mess. Pick it up.
Yep.
100%.
Pick up after yourself.
Yeah.
That's good.
Don't wait for someone to have to come and clean it up
Yeah.
after you.
Yeah.
I really
You're
like
not 4.
That's a
You're not
very
a
good one.
toddler.
Well, Harper
But
is 4.
You literally, you literally do have a toddler. Tough Harper. Tough kid. 13, 24, 10. Let's go through it. Dating etiquette. Poor dating form. What should the younger people be looking out for these days? Because it can be very, very confusing for the Gen Zers.
Yes.
All right. Anyone who gets on air as well automatically goes on the standby list for Coldplay tickets, flights, accommodation, everything in Sydney. We'll take your calls next. 13, 24, 10.
I really need a chit chat. Let's have a chit chat. It is so time for a chit chat.
Let's go, girl. So dating space, not really something that we occupy at the moment, but producer Zoe has just revealed some interesting facts about people who go on dates now. And apparently the rule is the bloke pays for the first date, for dinner, and then after that it's like a rotation system.
So, and if it's not a rotation system and you're a bloke, then, so am I right in saying if you're a bloke and you continually have to pay and pay and pay, is that a bit of a red flag as well?
I would say so.
That's quite traditional though.
I don't know, because I'm a bit of a feminist in this space where I'm like, well, you know what, I make my own money, I can pay for my own dinner.
Well,
It's
there
okay.
you go.
You don't have to pay for me.
It's fine. And if you're a bloke and you're more than willing for that situation to happen, who knows? Maybe there's some question marks in you as well.
Who's to say? So we are talking this morning, 13-24-10, the do's and don'ts of dating. Courtney from Callington, good morning.
Good morning. How are we?
Good. Your thoughts?
So I went out on a date with my ex, well, a lot of dates with my ex-partner, and every time we went out for dinner, he would be on his phone.
See, that's just horrible. It sends
I
the
know.
message, Courtney, is what's more interesting on his phone than sitting across from the most beautiful woman on the planet?
So true. And you haven't seen Courtney, but you're assuming that. You deducing that, aren't you?
Pretty easy assumption, I would have thought.
You'll see me on Thursday, Hazy.
Oh, yeah, very nice.
well, there you go.
Good stuff, Courtney.
Courtney, I'm with you. I get very triggered if, like, you wake up in the morning and my husband jumps on his phone before he, like, rolls over and
that's
gives a cuddle or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, mate, come on.
Come on, mate.
Hey, Roo, give me some sugar.
Give me some sugar. Very good. That's a very good example from Courtney.
Thank you, Courtney. Let's go to Kayla from Mount Barker. Good morning, Kayla.
Morning.
Dating red flags, go.
So I've got 2 different ones. The first one, the guy got tanked on and was at the pokies for a few hours before. Won a whole lot of money, he proceeds to tell me. We went to a fancy restaurant. He wore his hat at the table
Oh, no.
inside the fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
Was rude to the waitress the entire time, and then when it came to pay, he pulls out these wads of cash and goes, "Oh, we'll split it. Go
Oh,
home."
my gosh. Excuse the language. Kayla, were you on a
No
date with
worries.
the biggest knob of all time? Were you on a date with Andrew Tate?
Oh, mate. I think it would be worse.
Oh, no.
And then the second one, the guy rocked up to the date and was like, "Oh, I've got no money." And I was like, "Okay, no worries. Looks like I'm paying." And then proceeded to tell me like how he lives with his mum and oh god.
See,
Anyway.
Can I just say, Kayla, and I represent the male species, and I'm not an intelligent
not
man.
well.
You know, exactly right. But that's my point. Not very well, Kayla. But even I am smart enough to know that if I still live with mum and dad at a mature age, I'm not telling the opposite sex in terms of trying to attract them. Like, be smarter,
No.
boys.
Oh, Kayla,
Exactly.
I
Like, do better.
I genuinely don't mean to laugh at your expense, but the bloke that won $5,000 on Dolphin Treasure and then he's like, let's split the bill.
Oh, like, honestly, it's safe to say I don't date anymore. Like,
No.
I'll stay single, thanks.
Oh, I'd rather be celibate and deal with that.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Oh, 13, 24, 10. Keep the calls coming. There's some good ones coming through. Dating red flags, poor dating form. You got some examples? Maybe just help the boys and the girls out.
Yes.
It's confusing these days.
I really need a chit chat. Let's have a chit chat. It is so time for a chit chat.
Let's go, girls.
Yeah, let's go. We're talking dating etiquette in 2024. Things have changed a little bit, although there is still one tradition, and that is the bloke pays for dinner on the first night.
Yeah.
Even when, what about when us women make the token offer? Oh, you sure? Like,
Split
I'm
it.
happy. I don't mind.
You're like, but you literally don't even have your purse with you. Oh,
Yeah.
what?
But in the back of your head, you're going, no, you pay.
No, you definitely pay.
Yeah. So we're locked in on that? Like,
I think
still to this day and date, a bloke always pays first, but now maybe he doesn't pay as frequently as once what used to happen.
And I don't think it's a deal breaker if he doesn't pay on the first date. I think it's just a really nice gesture that's still kind of expected.
Like a tradition that
Yes.
is still adhered to.
What if he doesn't offer at all?
Well, then...
That should be a
Depends
deal
on
breaker.
Then
how tall is he?
Then you're going on. Yeah.
He's 6'6".
Hey, I'll pay every time.
I was going to say, in the words of the great Pink, then you're going home alone, aren't you? 13 24 10, we're doing this morning. Red flags, dating. Let's go, Shani. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good, thank you. Your thoughts?
My thoughts. Well, in terms of the paying thing, it's actually quite nice if you go halves and halves.
Yeah, it is. It is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. And you had a shocking date?
Oh my goodness, yes. So I was living with my parents at the time. So I got picked up by a gentleman who'd borrowed his father's car. Picked me up, then proceeded to get very drunk over dinner to the point that I had to actually drive their car back home.
Oh, there you go. And I tell you what, how'd the rest of the day go there, Sean? How'd he go? Because
Anyway, I screened my calls after that.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, Shani, how old was he when he borrowed Daddy's car to take you for a date?
Oh, early 20s.
Oh, no. Whoa. 18 would have been acceptable.
Yeah.
20s.
or freshly on your P plates, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
On one of my
Yikes,
first dates, I remember it was like high school, so year 11, year 12, and my boyfriend at the time, his parents picked me up and dropped us at the restaurant, which was one of those revolving restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
That's not nice. That's awful. The whole situation is bad.
Would you have something sexy like fish and chips or something? Yeah, thank you for the dating advice, everybody.
Oh, but then he dropped me home and we had our first kiss while his dad waited in the car.
No.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Tasmania.
Most awesome.
Jody and Hazy presents Adelaide's Most Awesome. This year we found Adelaide's most awesome coffee.
We're down here at the Coffee Factory, Port Noarlunga, to crown Adelaide's most awesome coffee. These guys are the winner.
Donut.
The winner of Jody and Hazy's most awesome donut, Brown's Barossa Donuts.
And schnitzel.
Adelaide's most awesome schnitzel is the Macclesfield Hotel.
But now we crown Adelaide's most awesome pizza. After hundreds and hundreds of pizza nominations across Adelaide, we gave you the top 5. One sneaky cheater.
Our made from scratch sauces are different. No tin tomatoes here. With hand-stretched dough and fresh local ingredients. Cooked in a wood-fired oven. And wait till you try our cheetah tail.
Pizza Bite at Redwood Park.
Our most popular pizzas are a less special 7 mega meat, Godfather, Mr. Patterhead, and the traditionally ham and pineapple pizza.
Caesars at Aberfoyle Park.
We have a range of flavours to please every family member. We love to support all the local businesses, and we will always be here for everybody, as we have done for over 40 years.
Pizza Peppers in Woodcroft.
We let the pizza do the talking. Taste it yourself. Let us tease your taste buds.
Brasco's Pizzeria in Hectorville.
When you have a Brasco's pizza, it's not just a pizza, it's an experience. You can have that in-house, on-road.
Very nice.
That's nice.
Of course, trying to find Adelaide's most awesome has not been without its drama, more specifically, major stuff-ups.
Brasco's Pizzeria. Pizzeria. Can't say it!
Brasco's Pizzeria in Hectorville. This is Giacomo from Brasco's Pizzeria in Hectorville. Giacomo, good morning to you.
Good morning, guys. How are we?
So what I did there is that I combined Giacomo and Hectorville, and I called you Giacoville.
But now, after thousands of your votes, it's time to give you Adelaide's most awesome pizza.
Oh, gosh, Jade. I'm so nervous.
This is so tense.
Have you got the results there?
Yeah, I do.
Thank goodness, because I don't.
It's relief, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
Are you breathing heavy? What's going on over there? You all right? Oh, dear. Okay, you ready for it?
Yes.
The winner of Adelaide's Most Awesome is Pizza Bite!
Pizza Bite, Redwood Park. Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations, guys, and congratulations to Les. Good morning.
Hey, how exciting. Thank you so much, guys.
What about that then, Les?
That's fantastic. I'm overwhelmed.
So you're at Redwood Park there. You're next to the IGA. Give your place a bit of a plug.
Well, first of all, congratulations to Hazy for his award over the weekend.
Thanks, Les.
And honestly, thanks a lot, guys, for running this competition. I want to thank my team, my staff, that have been absolutely incredible. And they've actually put up with me for the last years and years and years. So that's amazing.
Yep.
I want to thank the community for their support and all their voting. I'm honestly, I don't even know what to say. I'm over the moon. I really appreciate it.
Oh, Les, you're an absolute champion. Producer Zoe isn't here. Zoe, can you just take us through the results? Because
absolutely.
It was an even bigger weekend for Pizza Bite.
Yeah,
as well,
it was. It's been pretty close most of the time for Adelaide's Most Awesome Pizza. And just before we went into the weekend, we put the pledge out that you have to vote for your favourite, get going. So you guys were in the lead by about 100 votes on Friday.
Yep.
You've ended up winning by over 600 votes.
Whoa!
With over 1,000 votes in total. It's pretty
Wow.
good.
I think that had to do with I tied someone up in our call room because they put a thumbs up on it. So, we kept everyone on their toes also.
Yeah,
Now,
threats are
Les,
good.
if memory serves me correctly, you've got a pizza called the Les, which has got 7 different types of meat, yes?
Oh, a little bit confused. We've got the 7 mega meat and then we've got the less special.
Oh, what's the difference there?
Yes, well, there's a lot. One is for people that love the meat, and the other one's got a variety of things and all the traditional new stuff like the roast capsicum and the pumpkin, jalapeno peppers, the gourmet, and it has
100%
rocket, prosciutto on it, has all that kind of stuff on it.
Gorgeous.
All right, Les.
It's amazing.
We are going to have to come and visit you and test this out very shortly.
My doors are open for you.
Excellent. Hey, Les, just a heads up. I think we're planning on coming in tomorrow night, and I possibly will bring my 4-year-old and 6-year-old.
Yeah.
So
wow.
Tuesday or Wednesday night,
Wednesday,
we can pop in.
yeah.
So, so whatever you think you know about us in terms of love, let's get ready for that to come crashing down when you meet my kids.
Yeah, I'll put whatever I think full of love, I'm going to put it on a pizza base for you, and then you'll experience that.
Oh,
good stuff.
I love it. Thank you so much, Les, and
Beautiful.
congratulations. That's absolutely
So much
huge.
pleasure.
Well done.
That's awesome. And do you know what we have discovered as well?
What?
Thank you to everybody who voted.
Yes.
There are so many of you, like thousands of people voted. South Australia loves pizza.
We love our pizza.
It's a pizza institution, and what we know is it's not just Pizza Bite. There's some really, really good establishments out there.
Yeah, well done to all the finalists as well. But there can only be one winner, and that is Les from Pizza Bite. Well done.
Congratulations.